Edge Consulting, on behalf of Edge Consulting and my team, I just want to say thank you for this opportunity. We really appreciate being able to talk about our company and introduce it to you. Edge Consulting has been founded in 2002. We're an IT company. We started off as a small IT company, private company, and in the last 22 years, we have grown significantly. We're actively involved in about 14 countries in Africa and beyond, and we're either there through partners or directly. You can reach us on our website, Edge Consulting, if you want to know more about us. But it's always been our vision to find out how we can help clients achieve their IT aspirations. And our purpose has always been to provide the best skill, the best advisory services, and ensure we bring the best technology to our clients so that they can benefit from it. Our footprint, as you can see, is mainly in the MENA area, and we've been operating in South Africa for the last 22 years, but in that time, we've been very blessed to have been able to grow organically and not just within our footprint and where we are right now. And as you can see, across all these countries, we have 4 places that we actually have offices and we operate from, but we have direct partnership and a presence in other countries, in other spots. And you can see our addresses on the right-hand side. We're in South Africa, we're in the UAE, we're in Lebanon, we're in Egypt. We currently have 200 retained staff members in our organizations. But because we have such a wide footprint and we have partnerships throughout, we're actually able to have on hand 400 consultants that are available to us to work either remotely or on site for any client within a region or outside of it. And even in these areas, we have payment centers, so we can actually receive payment and make payment in different currencies. Predominantly, we prefer the ZAR, the Euro, or the USD, but we're open to dealing with local currency as well. From where we are and from where we were and where we've grown, we've actually been able to build up a core set of competencies, and we've been able to provide this in the market. So Edge Consulting provides a wide range of services, but our main forte is in the professional services and staff augmentation and in managed services and in the DevOps space. What we've been able to do is, as we've grown organically and grown with our customer, and as we've seen a customer need, so too have we built up our core competencies. And right now, we've been able to provide AI and machine learning to be able to tailor solutions for customers, from a process, from automating processes, automating testing environments. We scale our services based on what you need. So it can either be small now and take you on a journey to reach your eventual endpoint, or we can come in and scope an entire big operation and start immediately. We have cost-effective strategies, which means we understand where clients are at the moment, we understand their budget constraints, and we also look at where they want to be, and we work from an agile perspective in order to meet those needs, but also from a cost-effective strategy. So we have different ways to ensure that the client actually receives the kind of service that they want, to receive the kind of projects that they need, the managed services, but we try and manage that cost effectively in different ways. And we all know now that data is a client or a company's gold. Our data tells us so much about our business. Doesn't matter if you're in business for the last year or for the last 30 years, our data tells us so much about who we are, where we've been, where we're going. So we find different ways with tools and with highly skilled people to provide insightful analytics for your own company's decision making. So when we step in and we come in, we try to understand what is your need and how do we service that need. And when we come in, we also look at where you are and what would you like to do going forward. So from a global reach, and while we've been so successful in being able to extend our footprint, is because we have the ability to reach clients from English, Arabic, as well as French, which is predominantly what the languages that we see in Africa and in the Middle East. And we've been able to bring people to converse in a client's language. So there is an immediate understanding. There's also the ability to converse freely without having any confusion or misinterpretation. From an improvement we ourselves are on a journey of continuous improvement in the way we conduct our business internally, but we're also looking at the latest tech trends that are out there, what is coming out, and we also look at how do we advance the skill of our people. So there's continuous improvement, not just in what we bring to the client, but in also our own learning. So our value proposition to any client is to understand where they are from their IT footprint, where their aspirations is, and try and talk and meet those aspirations by bringing in very high-end advisory services as well as the technical skills with the latest technologies to be able to provide optimal solutions for the client's own development and deployment. And like we say, this has been what we continually want to seek, is how do we solve somebody's problem. We come in to understand where you are personally, socially, but also from where your business is and where you would like to take it, and where we can match what we have as part of our solution to take you where you need to be. And if we don't have it within our in-house, we try and reach out to partners to come in and bring you a holistic solution. And like we said, we scale it down, we scale it up based on where you want to be and where you want to grow. And having said that, we have our predominant core competency is our people. We try and help a client reach their aspirations. Our people are very important to us, and we try to meet their aspirations and grow their careers within our environment as well. So we're constantly looking for the best skill when we're sourcing. We're continuously looking at our people and where they are and where we can take them in their career growth, but also how do we certify them in the latest technologies, in the latest protocols that are out there. And this is just a snapshot of the database of people that we have in-house, and they are there predominantly right now. And in Johannesburg, I'm showing you the view, but we have, and this is just a subset, we have a view and a database of people all over the world that we can actually deploy. So we can do remote work, like I said, and bring in the best of skill remotely or in a hybrid perspective, or we can bring somebody or have somebody locally in the region that will be able to support you. But we always keep our relationships with all our staff, all our partners, and all our consultants that we have out there. And we're constantly looking to see how we can bring that particular skill to the client to match what they need. Now, Edge Consulting, like I said, grew organically, and we grew and became part of a group of services, because as we grew with our clients, we grew with understanding what is needed out there, and out of that we started having more services and solutions that we could bring to the table. And as Edge Consulting and part of a group, we don't just bring the professional services, we bring all the services listed here. So we've got data management solutions, we've got managed cloud solutions, we've got digital transformation journeys to any client that's moving from a manual to a digital world. We understand that cybersecurity is so important these days, irrespective of the environment you're in. And so we try and bring that in with also revenue assurance for your telecoms, for your banks, your financial institutions, which is so important, but also with the retail business. We also understand that clients sometimes don't know where they need to go. They're sitting befuddled. They're sitting and not understanding how they need to grow. Everything around them is happening so fast, and they can't keep up. And that's when we bring our best advisors in, and we have strategic discussions, just strategic forums, workshops with the right people in the room, from your stakeholders that are sitting right on top, from your owners to your C-suite people to your management team, and also to your team that's actually doing the work on the ground. Take them through a journey to understand where they want to be. Part of our understanding of how to help somebody in our own team to advance their career and take them through the latest certified training. We also look to see what does our client need. Because of our staff augmentation, we're always placing people on site in big corporates that need to be there for like 6 months to a year. Sometimes they're there on site for 3-5 years, busy on big programs, and they're still contractual staff, but they need to always keep up to date with the latest certification. And should our client require that, we also ensure that we bring the latest training services. And what that's helped us is grow organically into a training company and offer those services to clients out there should you need it. So our offering doesn't just stay with the professional services and staff augmentation. With all the different solutions I've mentioned, we try and bring that with not just a tool set or with a managed services offering, or busy coming in and doing a project, or running your PMO, or running a big program for you. We ensure that we bring the best people to ensure that you, as a client, are benefiting from it. So we always looking at the most innovative technology to see how quickly, how efficiently we can actually help you solve an issue, and how we can bring the best technology and platforms that you can continue with. We ensure scalability, like I mentioned before. We ensure that we optimize whatever we're doing. So even from placing somebody on site for a 6-month contract or whatever, or whether we do something and we bring in a collective set of team that we can use amongst 3 or 5 clients at a time and do DevOps. And so they're managing 3 or 4 clients. So we then ensure that every client receives the most cost-effective contract from us for their particular requirements. We have the insightful analytics, like I mentioned. We have a global reach, and we're looking to widen that reach. And so today's journey with you is hoping that we can do that with you, hoping that we could be able to find a way that together we can go on this journey and reach people out there that we don't have a footprint with right now, but could benefit, and we could bring our value-added services to them. Our continuous improvement in our own environment ensures that we bring the same to the client and to whoever we are out there servicing. So we've got a very comprehensive and adaptable range of services and solutions that we look to find how can we tailor make this for you, and to try and ensure that we meet you at your need. We are in a very, very competitive market. We understand that, but we try and see how is it and where is it that we can provide a niche service to the client. How can we bring the best to them? Because at the end of the day, the client needs to benefit from that. And we look for ways and opportunities to do that. For you to know where you can reach us, this is our details. You're welcome to reach out to me or our account management team or the team that's with you right now. But to know more about us, please jump onto our web address and you'll find out more about us and who we are, and should you want to know more about our group as well. Thank you so much for listening. If you have any questions, please, you're welcome to ask them now.